Have you heard about the salt trick that's making men stay hard for hours in bed? I thought it was going to be just another quick...
Welcome to the show. Bit of Boss Gag. John Laws is retired in Australia. This song will mean a lot to Australians who listen to John Laws, our greatest radio announcer. And I'm having another drink this week. Fuck it, I'm under stress. Beautiful song, listen to this, folks. Turn the camera off because you don't want to see my titties. Every word. Enjoy. Enjoy. Good memories come and go. That's in the soul. Peace at the end of the darkest night. Sometimes I cry like a bird. Stop it up, everybody. Smack some cones, roll a joint, enjoy what you do, and listen to this. Better Boss Gag. Gag. Memories come and go. Watching deadly soul. Battlefield. Sometimes I lie like a bird. We'll bring that up. I better put the camera on. Got to have some fucking interaction here, I suppose. Otherwise, I'm a bit of a cheap shot if I'm just going to play music and not show me fucking face. All right, chat, what's going on? You can say good day in there. All three of you. I'm so fly like a bird. Having a shot. Yeah, there we go. Well, that's one song. Because I think I've got my titties covered, haven't I? See, I'm sorry I'm wearing no shirt again today. It's the same no shirt that I wore yesterday that I didn't wash. See? So what I've worked out is if you don't wear shirts when you go on YouTube, no cunt can say that you're wearing the same shirt you wore yesterday. I'm wearing the same skin I wore yesterday, cunts. Look out. Hello. Good you. Let's see what else we got. Ah! Slim Dusty. Look out. Slim Dusty in the house, boys. Ringing from top end. Top end, where you gonna go? Yeah, Australia, listen to music and don't look at me. I'll stop the can. And your pay. See, in Australia, we're talking 2 million acres. One property, mate. 2 million. Mate, we've got stations, properties with cattle as big as states that you got in America. America. Yes. Track. From the top end. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. That's the weed. Never mind. Plenty more where that come from. I'll go. I don't worry about weed. In the day. It's not the sort of job you'd take if you're looking for a soft one. But you take a kind of pride in saying I'm a ringer from the top end. Well, I roll out my swag, neath the Boab tree, and then I'm out like a light. Go, Mika, here you go, man. Welcome. No time to dream of what might have been. I'm in a dirty bull catcher with the monster and team. I better keep my mind on the job, cause I'm a ringer from the top end. Hey. Just blowing off a bit of steam, Steve. Having a few drinks and listening to a bit of Australian country music or Australian music, you know. Just having a yarn to everybody. Turn the camera off because that way, if I turn the camera off, people stand and listen to music. Or, oh, come on, I've got to go. Another good song. Yeah, hang on, I'll pause this. Yeah, Steve, Dad's doing. He's heading in the right direction, but the problem is when he eats food and stuff like that, it goes down the wrong way, and the food's going into his lungs. It's like a non-return valve that we got in our throat is probably the best way to explain it. And it gets fucking worn out, man. See, so he's got to be on thickened food and stuff like that. They want to do. I've got to go up tomorrow. I've got an appointment tomorrow with the doctor and all the social workers and all that. And what they're going to come at is they're going to want to put him in palliative care, is what I'm thinking what it's going to be, because they seem to be questioning on, whether I've got the ability to look after him. But they don't realise, mate, I've got, this is one thing, mate. I'll take you my old man's room, mate. It's set up like a fucking nurse's fucking ward. It's like a hospital, man. Got hospital beds. I'll fucking box and die. Because I think, well, yeah. So they're going to want to put him in that because his diet's going to be different, because it's going to be an ongoing thing, because what's causing the pneumonia is he can't eat, right? So he's on a liquid diet and it's got to be thickened. So he's on, yeah, crap we don't want to be on. I know, right? And I get on two thoughts about this too, you know. And, you know, thinks of the quality of life. My old man, he can't even grab a fucking T-bone steak and have a fucking chew on it. But if he can still have a beer with me, I'm going to keep him alive. Do you understand what I'm saying, boys? Do you know what I mean? I don't want to take it to a point where my dad becomes to a point that, you know, I'm keeping him alive for my own fucking sake. You know, when things become, you know, you've got to think about these things, haven't you? You know, g'day, Neil. How you going, bro? Good to see you over here. If you're not subbed up to Neil, and that Neil does a good show, he shows you the view out his fucking window for a blind man. It's fucking amazing. Mate, what a blind man can see, he's got a tree right in the middle of his fucking window. Love you, Neil. You're a good lad, mate. I like you. Yep. He grows. He's got special strains of fucking potato, mate. Yeah, I think they're in veg at the moment. Yeah, I think that's all I can do, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's all you can do. And then I'm talking to Mum at the bottom of the steps this morning, and Mum's saying to me, she's saying, son, I'm crying inside. And I'm going, well, hey, Mum, it's what we all got to do. You know what I mean? It's what we see. It's what happens. Do you know? Like, I remember when I was a kid, I lived with my grandmother and that. Like, and I went to primary school because Mum and Dad were in Mount Isa, and it was a pretty fucking hard old town then. Mum was working, Dad was working. It was pretty hard to find babysitters. So I got sent from Mount Isa to Townsville to live with my grandmother as a kid, see? And then I'd come home. G'day, Sean, how you going, mate? Then I'd come home at Christmas time and things like that, you know what I mean, and see Mum and Dad. And I could understand why, you know? Because Mount Isa was fucking, yeah, it wasn't really, yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think it was more to do with family, you know, it's just how, man, we're just a family that we're all very close. Do you know what I mean? Like, the only divorce in the family is mine, in all honesty, you know, we're just one of these mobs that we always had business, you know, like 3 generations, 4 generations in Australia. All my family all had business. They all employed their children, all worked within the business. They all carried on businesses and diverted from it, you know. So, you know, you live in each other's pocket. You know, I don't know what you call that way. Is it European or fucking whatever? I'm Jewish, but fucking, I only found that out, but they come over here and they changed everything because they come from Germany. You know, who wants to be a fucking Jew, in all honesty? But anyway, I'm weaving like Donald Trump says. You know that weave that Donald Trump does? Yeah, welcome, Sean. Hey, lovely to meet you, mate. Everyone's welcome over here to come up, say good day. I'll throw the link up there. Anyone wants to come up, you're more than welcome, but you've got to show your face because my last channel was porn bombed. And it's always good to have someone come up and have a bit of a chat, you know, it sort of gets the roll going better. There you go. There's a link there anyway. Not forcing you or anything, but if you want to come up, g'day Zip, how you going with it, mate? Dad's travelling all right, Zip. It's just going to be a bit of a Zip follow. Zip, they all follow me. He's one of my American mates. I know they throw shit at me and all that, me American mates, but I do know they all think the world of me too. But I'm just their Aussie cunt, so it's all good. Dad's plodding along. Dad's plodding along, mate. It's just going to be a change, a scenery, and it's more or less a case of he's improving, but the food's still going to go down the wrong way. And there's not, and because of his age, because of Dad's age, he's 83. You know what I mean? It doesn't get to fucking, you know, feeding methods, you know, when you start putting tubes in people's throats and stuff like that, you know. But the hard one was, I did say earlier on, I'll tell you, Zib, because you've been following it. The hard one was with me mum. That's going to be the hard bit. Do you know what I mean? Dad, because I've got to prepare all this. See, I've got to do all this because Dad's 83. They're telling me basically what they're telling me is they're going to send him home, and it's going to be a case of how long he's going to live for on before he gets an pneumonia again, and then he's back in fucking hospital again. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, but he's a tough old cunt. I'm not fucking bailing out on him, you know, not by any means. But then I've got my mother, and she's a fucking drama, you know. Well, don't get me wrong, mate. My mum's the best fucking woman in the world, mate. But fuck, she's a fucking manipulator. Fucking, oh my God, she's a master, man, eh? Actually, my old man would have had jack shit if it wasn't for my mother. Because my mother would fucking kick my old man out of bed, say, "Get out of bed, you cunt, and get to work." I'm telling you, man, eh? My mother was a fucking, she was a fucking, she still is, too. She's a woman too, but you don't fuck with my mum, you know? But she's all, like she said to me, she's crying in the guts, see? But anyway, she'll be right. Yeah, I know, Zip. I know. But I take things a bit to heart sometimes. I can be a bit of a soft cock. But anyway, it is what it is, you know? You change, you know? I've changed a lot. I know going back to the early days, shit, mate, it's a long time ago that I found, when I found Grey Boss, you know? I thought, and it wasn't just about, he was something different, you know what I mean? Like, Grey Boss has his own little attitude, you know? And I watched this cut and I thought, my God, this bloke's a fucking dead set wanker. I thought, you're the biggest wanker on fucking YouTube. Then I got up there and I said, you're a fucking wanker, mate. But he knew what I meant. He knew I meant wanker in a good way. And the old Grey Boss said, thank you, thank you. And I laughed, eh? And then I worked out that what you used to do is, because, see, I was all paranoid because living in Australia, it's illegal. You know, and all you Americans and all that are, you know, you've got legal weed, and I don't want to post no fucking plants. I don't want to post no nothing. I don't want anyone to even know who the hell I am, you know, because I'm being old school, you know. So, yeah, then I worked out, hang on, I made a comment, I said hello, you know, when they used to have the Grey Boss chat thing, when he'd do his show, see. And then I said hello, and then I noticed after it was gone, it didn't show up again, see. G'day, Milton, how you going, mate? I'm talking about old days of cannabis sites on YouTube when you didn't know who you were talking to and see all the chat here. And I worked out that with Grey Boss that all the chat used to disappear. So after you were finished, all the chat used to disappear, see. And I just see this bloke, mate, he'd be on. Well, you got fucking spider mite, you overwatered, fucking, you know what I mean? You've done it. I'm looking, I'm going, yep, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're dead right about everything. So what can I say? I had to follow the bloke, eh? You know? And I'll tell you what, Jason, well, Grey Boss, that's his proper name, but let's just call him Grey Boss anyway. Mate, funniest cunt you'd ever see on YouTube, right? And the information that he gives you is fucking genuine. It's spot on. There's no bullshit about it, you know? I'd winged it for many years. I used to wing it. I used to fucking mix up my nutrients to what the bottle said. Then I'd split it in half because splitting it in half was the done thing, see? And I had my EC thing, and I knew my EC'd have to be about this, it'd have to be about that. But I didn't know nothing about filtered water or, mixing up stuff. And if you go back and I suggest, even for you experienced people that are in hydroponics, you should really go and look at Grow Boss's How to Mix Nutrients, right? And how to mix it up and measure each one. Get your pH, get your EC. Certain nutrients will actually put your pH down. There's a little bit in that Grow Boss is telling you that a lot of people don't tweak to, I think. But I certainly did, you know. And from that, I fucking pretty much developed we all had a pretty good friendship there, eh? That was good. But, it is very much community, family, or what all of us I see here. Like most of us all know each other anyway. We're all the same mob, all run around the same places, you know. I don't see any real legible growth, unless you're talking about stuff like levels of crew and all that. And I don't know, that levels is like the fucking blind leading the fucking blind to fucking disaster, mate. Like, come on now. Levels is, I'm sorry, Levels, but you're an insult. You're a fucking insult to any grower's fucking intelligence, mate, because you don't know jack shit and you shouldn't be up there telling people how to grow, mate. Levels, you're a fuckhead, mate. And I couldn't even come up there and say g'day to Carl or nothing, and you brass me out, mate. Every cunt here helped you to learn how to fucking not fucking grow because you didn't fucking learn how to grow, Levels, you know. And the worst part is you shit on people on the way doing it, you know. Hey, Neil, you're always doing something right. If you aren't done, mate, Neil, blind Neil, fucking sub up to this cunt, mate. He's doing everything right, mate. He fucking don't know what he's growing. He can't see the cunt. He's growing potatoes that he thinks are plants, and just kidding, Neil. Just kidding, mate. No, actually, Neil's quite a funny cunt, to be honest with you. If you look at the humour too, Neil, you know what I mean. Everybody's got their own little ways. Hey, Outlaw, how you going, bro? Everyone's got their own little ways that they do things for their sense of humour. And I was just getting bored. I fucking went down and I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I get so confused. So I went down, I bought some styrofoam sheet, and because I got some special seeds that a friend sent to me from Shandy Barber there, El Nino. And if I had 18 seeds, I ended up getting 17 plants out of them. I dropped them in the balls and that, and I got these tables that I got given, 2 5-foot flood and drain tables and 2 4-foot flood and drain tables, and I mean flash fuckers, man. Not giving them for nothing, you know. Anyhow, I'm thinking, fuck, I'm going to use these cunts, but then I'm looking at what then, yeah. So what I've done is I've got the 17 of them. I've got some totes. I've got 3 totes. So I've worked out I can fit 6 of me pots in the 3 totes. I'm going to cover my flood and drain tables with white mylar plastic, right? Hey, you're right, Outlaw. I'm allowed to have a fucking drink. I'm under a lot of stress here. I'm on a roll, mate. Hey, you cunts know every time I drink, I do a live. Well, get over it. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm travelling well. All right. You're welcome to have a drink with me, you like, boys. but you're more welcome to roll up a nice fucking joint. Anyhow, so I've gone to fucking get this foam board. I thought, hey, good idea, Desi. What I'm going to do is on the top of these totes, I'm going to do it with insulation. So I'm going to put bubblers in there and like basically like a cloning machine, just to spray me ball baskets, which are 200 mil jobs. Right, and I've got 6 of each of them, and then from there they're going into me flood and drain table. See, right now, have you tried to cut that shit? Holy dooly, mate! It fucking freaks off and breaks off, and then sharp knife, and then jigsaw and everything. But anyhow, I'll work it out. Yeah, Milkman, Dad's on the improvement. He's on the up. He's on the up. He's getting better. But his throat, you know, your thing in your throat there, that determines whether the air goes to your lungs and food goes to your belly. Well, that's a bit fucked, mate. You know, like, yeah. So what it's doing is putting food into his lungs, mate. You know. So other than that, he's doing all right. I got a meeting tomorrow with the doctors and the physios and shit, because I think what they really want me to do is put him in palliative care, you know, because it's going to be an ongoing issue. But nah, fuck that, mate. If anyone's going to find my dad dead, it's going to be me. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. No. I reckon I can do it. Oh, God damn me. He'll be right. I'll just go in there, mate. And I'll just go in there and I'll sleep in the bed right next door to me dad. I'll keep an eye on him, you know. Hey, g'day, Spud. How you going, bro? What's cracking, Jugger? Going all right here. Just having a quick one and a bit of chop. I have to go grab a bit of fucking butter. I might put a fucking song on and go fucking in me drying tent and fucking drying tent. I got a flash dry room now, bro. Hello, Mr. Allen Bond. There you go, block. All right, I'll put a song on. I'm going to go and grab some chop. I've got butter. Here we go. There's a song for you. I'll be back before it finishes.
Busted flat in Baton Rouge, in farm train, feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Bobby's on the diesel down just before rain. Took us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. Ripped down the windshield wipers, slapping time, and Bobby clapping hands. He finally sang up every song that drives the blues. Creole's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing but it's sweet. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I've done. Every night she'd keep me from the cold. And then one day near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away, searching for the home I hope she'll find. And I trade all
See you yesterday. You know what I've got to get it done better. That's frozen. Fuck me, might be frozen. Bit of rain. All right, yeah. Nothing easy like that. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. Yeah. I still like Janis Joplin's version, eh? Me and Bobby McGee. I'd be more inclined to go for Janis Joplin. I don't know what you blokes reckon. Janis Joplin's me and Bobby McGee. Isn't it? Yeah, Janis Joplin. And then Casey Chambers, Fast Cars. Yeah, that's all right. Don't mind Casey Chambers. No, not Casey Chambers, is it? Yeah, I'm getting confused. Not Janis Joplin. Fuck, I must be getting pissed. Yeah, see what else I can find here so I don't have to talk too fucking much. Hey? Spike Milligan. Who remembers Spike Milligan? Hey? Fuck you. Oh, here's a song. I love this song. Here you go. This one's for PKR. Oh, it's gone. Here it is. PKR. Yeah. Here you go, boys. I love yous. You know I love yous. Well, I don't listen to yous because I know you're going to say before you say. Here's a song for PKR. It's called the Chicken Song. Oh, what happened? Hear that? Is it going to play or not? Fuck, it might be an advertisement. Done. Come on. Nah, it's not fucking working, you cunt of a thing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Fuck that. Fuck it all. Let's go some Tom T. Hall, boys and girls. Bit of Tom D. Hall. Bit of Tom T. Hall. Yeah, fuck off with the ad.
But I couldn't figure out why.
I'm not paying for fucking live stream and I'm not paying for ad free here. Let's go. My dad loves this song. I'm sure you all know it.
I want to sing this song. This is my last song. I'm just going to sing 3 songs.
And I'm going to shut up.
Tom D. Hall songs tonight, but no, listen. I'm retired here. The rest of these guys, they're used to working. They're up, you know. I go to bed at dark and get up at daylight. And last couple of weeks, I've been missing the news. You know, I wake up in the morning and say, the world's still, you know, going around and what? It gets dark early. I was doing a show down in Miami Beach, Florida one time with George and Tammy and Ray Price. They booked us down there for the Democratic National Convention. And what happened?
Fucking
4 years
Democrats. Well, no,
earlier,
Democrats
the
were
hippies
decent.
had torn up the convention in Chicago. So they moved it down to Miami, and to keep the hippies quiet, they had us put on a big country music show over in Flamingo Park. And it worked.
Fucking them in politics, guys.
All those kids came over there to hear us
Fuck,
speak
if I'm
and
going
sing, and
to...
they
Nah,
won
fuck
the
you.
convention.
Sorry, I'm going to end that because he's being political. He's being political. And I'll just play another fucking song because I don't want to talk about politics because Donald Trump will be the next president of fucking America. G'day, Royce. How you going, bro? Good to see you, legend. I'll turn the cam on. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump will be the next president of America. He won the last election. I'm telling you, he was robbed. He was fucking robbed. Right? So I couldn't get that cunt to sing, so I'll play another fucking classic, mate. Right? Another fucking classic. Jukebox classic. Coon Curry, mate. Coon Curry, mate. The Jukebox classic. Fuck, my spelling's getting up to shit, man, eh? I'll get out of it. I'll just do the voice. Especially when I drink, I just can't fucking spell. Oh, good day, Neil. I'll bring you. I'll just get the crystal chandeliers going, Neil, and I'll bring you up, mate. Charlie Pride, the crystal chandeliers. Oh, there we go. So we'll play that. Oh, here we go. It's a beautiful song. I love Charlie Pride. G'day, Pride Boy. How you going, mate? There we go. Sorry about the ad, Neil. We'll just let the song play and I'll bring you up, bro. There we go. The paintings on the wall.
I flew on a plane with Charlie Pride back in 1978.
Kick back.
Me and my mom met him back in 1978.
That, mate. You know what? The Aboriginals in Cloncurry, mate, drunk as fuck, mate. Fighting and carry on. You play Charlie Pride, the Crystal Chandeliers. There'd be no more fighting, mate. Everybody loving. Oh,
Stuff
lovely.
I'm smoking is called Grand Doggy Perp. Not Granddaddy, Grand Doggy.
Grand Doggy. So was that Granddaddy's dog?
I have no clue.
Granddaddy's dog pissed on Granddaddy. So he got Granddaddy's dog.
Just popcorn buds.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, you know what produces popcorn buds, don't you? That fucking new way of pruning that every cunt thinks is fucking new, where they strip every fucking thing, mate. Well, what's levels call it? Fucking the soiree. Soiree, mate. Soiree gets you them popcorn buds too, right?
This one will have buds you like a little bit better.
Yeah,
This
but they're
one's
still nice. They're nice buds, but they've got to be, you know, near. Oh, that's better. Now you're talking, brother.
This one's UK cheese.
Yeah, no, there you talk about. That's nice. That's a nice bud. Oh yeah, lovely. And all that goodness that's underneath there and trapped in there, man. That's the point. And you don't get that in little buds. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean, Neil? It's
Yeah.
what's underneath that bud that's inside there you don't get that little buds because they don't have that depth. You know, they're not
And-
that big to hold it there.
And thank you, Steve. Yeah, last year, by the time my citrus pie was on day 12, it was literally only like it had 2 of the 3-prong leaves, and it was just starting on the 4s.
Yeah.
This one that I'm growing now, it's working on like tier 5 and 6. It's just friggin' stacking. It's beautiful.
What do you mean?
Stony
tier
motherfucking
5 and-
Baker.
What do you mean tier 5 and 6? What do you mean your stacking's nice and close together?
Yeah. It just keeps on flipping out leaves. It didn't
It
didn't stretch. It just keeps on
Yeah.
stacking leaves out.
Well, you know, you're always going to here. I'll tell you right now. I've grown some of the American stuff. I've had it sent over here. Fair enough, granted, it's all pretty much been copycat, right? Righto, but your stuff is really fucking modified, man. I'm telling you, it just it grows like production weed. It's production weed. It doesn't want to be. It doesn't want to be re-vegged. It doesn't want to do any bullshit. It just wants to be planted as a fucking feminized seed, man, and grow, prune it, cultivate.
Oh, the stuff that
Yeah.
I'm growing now is autoflowers. 100% autoflowers. All I
Yeah,
do
well, that's-
is I have the light 18.6. That's it. That's all. I don't change the light at all.
That's what I'm saying. All your seed, all the seed, Canada and America and that, is all production stuff. And all the genes are all production stuff. It's actually in the genetics to actually grow good, man. You cunts don't even have to worry about sex in it. You know, like, come on, man.
Not
So,
with
you know,
not with these autos, that's for sure. I
fucking hell,
automatically
easy
look
is
for
it,
the
man?
these ones. These seeds actually come from Netherlands.
Yeah.
The forbidden fruit that I'm actually growing is from the Netherlands. It's
Well,
a
that's where you
Netherlands
want it
seed
from.
bank.
You don't, Cincy Seed Bank, yeah. Or get on it. I don't think Shandy Barber does autos, does he? Shandy Barber, Neville stuff
not-
and all that, the Australian bloke. What do they call it? I'm growing some of his at the moment. What's his name? Oh, fuck. Shandy Barber. Fuck, I can't. Spud, what's his name of it? Anyway,
Yeah, I remember
can't-
that, Stoney. I remember that. Way back
I
then.
can't think of it. Yeah, I still do it. I still got HPS. I still got HPS and metal halide. And I run my HPS and metal halide on a light rail in between my LEDs because I've only just started with the LEDs. And I
Now,
really
what the-
don't know how I feel about LED, like on the health of the plant by looking at the plant and everything like that. Like I know it does the job, I know it does a good job, and I know it costs a lot less. But I just think my plants look healthier under the metal halide, and you know what I mean. But I'm not going to argue with a
Oh,
cheap electricity bill, man. You know.
I'm growing potatoes, carrots, and cannabis all under the same light.
I was looking at that. I was looking at that. Your
And
fucking
all
potatoes
under the same time.
your potatoes are fucking powering, man. They're loving that veg.
Oh yeah. And the thing is they're still just at the start. They can grow, or they'll be growing 2 feet up.
Oh yeah, they'll fucking power, man. They'll power ahead leaps and
I,
bounds.
I still need to, like, the bucket itself that I have them growing in.
Yeah.
It's still way at the bottom. I can still curl the sides up like a good foot.
You just gotta
And
watch
then
it,
and
man.
then once that's up,
Yeah, you just gotta fucking watch it bringing stuff in and out. You know what I mean? Like in your grow
I'm
room
using
and that,
cocoa
because-
coir. I'm using
but you
cocoa
still-
coir and perlite.
Yeah, you'll still get pests anyway. You know, it doesn't.
I have not had any pests in this house.
I'm using nothing. I'm just
I
I'm using clay balls. I'm going back to flood and drain, clay balls, and just fucking water, flood and drain.
nice.
I'm going back to the original what I did 30 years ago, because I'll tell you what, I come back into it probably 10 or 12 years ago, and I don't think I fucking learnt anything. If anything, I think most of it I've learned has been crap at the end
Well,
of the day.
this is my second run with cocoa coir,
Yeah.
like growing in cocoa coir and using perlite, using the nutrients that
Yeah.
I'm using. The carrots were fucking delicious last year. They turned out
Yeah.
good. They could have turned out better if I would have had it a little bit looser for them to grow in.
I've
But
got
I had it
nutrients
too
too.
tight for them last time.
Dry nutrients. I use powdered nutrients. I don't buy any chemical shit anymore. I
The
don't buy
stuff
any
I'm using,
potash.
I
Man,
was
I've
donated.
totally given up on microbes. I've totally given up on fucking potash and all the bullshit and everything thrown in. And I just get me hydroponic nutrient that I used to use years ago, the same one used by commercial farmers, and I use that. And mate, because I haven't seen anything that says to me that I should be using microbes. All I see is I'm adding microbe. Then you add potash. Then you add calcium. Then you add this. Then you buy another bottle. And mate, I don't see any results.
Yeah, I love the cocoa too, Stony.
You
It's
know what I mean?
I'm basically growing hydroponically. That's all it is. Is the cocoa is just another hydroponic medium.
Yeah.
It's the same as using your friggin' the
Yeah, but you got to have perlite in it too to aerate it.
well, yeah, I have 25% perlite.
And you got to do that to aerate it. But as it
But
gets older,
I'm using the exact
as
same
it gets
cocoa.
older,
I'm using the exact same cocoa as I used last year.
Yeah, but as it gets older, it rots down too. You know what I mean?
Not
it
cocoa.
Changes. Cocoa, of course, it rots down. It has to rot down.
I'm not.
Clay balls don't rot down. Of course, your cocoa rots down. As you use it, you end up with less. You know.
Yeah, by a little bit. I don't think I've lost
You're
that
actually
much.
you're meant to get your cocoa and run it through a colander and filter it, and you're supposed to just grab the fibers, not the fine shit. None of the fine shit is supposed to be used in cocoa. By what they say. But really, mate, once you leave it long enough and put worms in, it's going to turn to dirt anyway. And that's a good thing about cocoa. Whereas my clay balls,
Yeah,
right?
I don't add worms into it or nothing. The only thing I'm
Yeah,
using
but the
is
thing
the
is with
Fertilab
cocoa,
nutrients.
the thing is with cocoa is you can use it once or whatever. You get the same result that I'll get with flood and drain me balls, but with me balls, I got a lot more aeration with the clay balls, right?
Oh yeah.
But the clay balls I can use every time over and over and over again. But they're a fucking nightmare to keep them clean and separate and everything.
That's what I remember
man.
from back in the day.
Yeah.
Fucking using the rock wall. Fucking cleaning them
I love
afterwards was a
Rockwool, man.
fucking
Rockwool is
nightmare.
fucking, mate. Rockwool's kick ass, mate. I'm not going to do it. I can take you in there. I can show you some Rockwool fucking seedlings, man. They're growing roots out the top of the fucking Rockwool, man.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking shitting you. Like the
It's great to
aeration.
start. It's great for
Yeah.
starting.
Well, I was half of two minds whether I was going to go to like the big 6-inch blocks and do me flood and drain with the Rockwool blocks, and then I thought, no, I'm going to go straight back to old school and I'm going to do me fucking metal halide and me fucking, you know what I mean, and do it that way.
I might be able to actually give you a live
So
view
all
of
I'm
my
doing
plant.
is throwing an alley. All I'm doing is throwing three light rails I got.
There she
So I'm
is.
going to throw 3 light rails in between the LEDs. And those 3 light rails will run 3 1,000 watts metal halides and veg. And then to the other fucking, but you don't have to run them all day. You know what I mean? Like a bit of supplemental lighting. I don't know. I just fucking like me old school lights, mate.
And there's my plant Eve right now.
Nah. potatoes do better. That's right.
Oh, I know the potatoes are taking off.
Man, it shouldn't even be in a pot, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that should still be in a seedling tray. G'day, Carl. How you going, cunt? He's all right. Good lad.
I originally put 3 friggin' potato plants in there. Only one of them caught and took off.
Carl. Hey, Carl. Thanks very much for that organic, mate. My fruit trees have not looked so fucking good. I'm actually going to get oranges, and I'm going to get fucking like what I call it. I don't know if you have them in America. These are called a kumquat, and they're like a really fucking small orange. But
Yep.
they're a cross between an orange and a lime. And when you make Filipino noodles, you squeeze it on your food. Man, I've been on the organic, all my garden plants, everything. All my pests are gone. Fucking looking beautiful, Carl. Good on you, mate. Appreciate it.
I'll take a couple bowls of the. I'll smoke a couple bowls with you now. I got a couple bowls packed up with the purple granddaddy perp.
I'll have to wrap another scoop.
There we go. Nice close up look at it.
Does that work? Does that work? No, it doesn't. How do I do that? There you go. You're my first solo layout, Neil. There you go. Neil gets the first solo pulling a cone. That's tobacco. There's no drugs or anything going on here, folks. Trust me. It's all natural. Mint. Oh. Mate,
I don't like coughing. Ooh, and my shrooms are kicking in.
Oh, what'd you say? You got mushrooms as well, have you?
I'm down to the end of mine. Oops.
Oh, you're doing all right, mate. I haven't really got into them. I should. You know?
Here's what I got left.
My brothers and that used to love them, but yeah, I don't know.
I
I
had
like
63 grams worth at one point.
Yeah. I just got to watch them roll the fucking joint. I don't lose it all.
And I just got myself a really nice new microphone, which makes me sound really good when I'm up close.
Don't you sound cool? So cool. So we had one retire today. So there's a bloody a radio announcer here, John Laws in Australia, and he used to do the John Laws morning show, and it was what we used to all listen to. Yeah, I mean, when we went to work and everything like that. And I think he's been going for about 50 years. He retired today.
Not bad, Sony. If I keep going, I'll be friggin' up to doing at least a gram a day. I'm doing 3/4 of a gram a day right now.
What are mushrooms?
Yep.
And what's that do for you?
It's been helping with managing pain. I don't have as severe night terrors as I was having before.
What do you mean by night terrors?
I seen a lot of tragic shit when I was a kid. I seen shit that a lot of people don't see until they go to war. When I was a
You
kid,
mean like EBGBs? Like you getting
like
shakes all over your body and stuff like that?
yeah, waking up in a cold sweat,
Yeah, EBGBs
friggin'
sort of, yeah.
sitting up, fucking just shaking, not being able to control myself. Like,
Yeah. And what's the mushrooms do with that? I would have thought it would have made things more intense.
it actually keeps it feels like it keeps the dreams away,
Okay.
the night terrors away, and just I get more trippy dreams. When I do remember them, they're more trippy dreams.
Okay. So you don't see any green monsters or all that shit?
I don't see people getting fucking burning alive and friggin' getting blown up by trains and shit like that. So
But
that's
you
all
know
good.
how people usually they get on the mushrooms and that I've heard in the past, and you know they see green monsters and all that. Well, they just full of shit. Like a lot of them who smoke a bit of weed and
Now,
it does what
if
it
you
does.
do
But
enough
you know what I mean? Like
mushrooms,
I've heard so many false things come out of people about fucking drugs and how trippy it was, and then I try it, and to me it's nothing like that. You know what I mean?
when I did LSD back in the early 90s, I had some pretty severe trips. I watched buildings melt.
All
I
right, mate.
watched
True
all
shit.
kinds of weird shit happen, but
Well, there you go. Yeah. So it's fucking true.
that was just by taking way too much. I shouldn't have been fucking taking that shit. It's fucking rat poison and who knows what else mixed together and sold as fucking LSD.
Nah, mine was the goey, mate. Mine was the goey. I always loved me speed, you know. But I'll tell you what, lack of sleep, you can see a lot of that same shit you're talking about, mate. But you know, not ice. I'm talking old school. You know, the old school old school speed, mate. You
Yeah.
know, the old bass and shit. I used to love that shit. But you know, you couldn't abuse it because you get sores on your face, and you know what I mean. You had to fucking work, mate. You know, it was just an energy thing. Like back in the 80s, you know, you just go to do a chemist and you buy tablets. You know, like Federin tablets that were as good as like, you know, each tablet was nearly a half a gram of fucking speed, mate.
Yeah.
You know, and you could buy it over the counter.
That's a good song, Stony.
I lost my penis at a party once. I found it at a shop. He's a legend. Everyone loves Stone.
That's a really funny song. It's called Detachable Penis. It's a
Okay.
hilarious song.
Okay. All right. Oh,
You didn't just make it up, Stony. I know the song Detachable Penis. It's been around for a bunch of years.
the detachable penis song. Here we go. King Missile.
There it is. Yeah.
Detachable penis.
Yep.
Righto.
That's it.
Make your wife play until she's worn out.
For you, Stoney.
Go to the
Just
kitchen,
because you're
grab a
fucking
pinch of salt.
super special. And we love our Stoney. Australians love Stoney. Yeah, you don't want to be looking at my pretty face. I'm too sexy. Milking this. There you go. Oh.
I woke up this morning with a bad hangover, and my penis was missing again. This happens all the time. It's detachable. This comes in handy a lot of the time. I can leave it home when I think it's going to get me in trouble, or I can rent it out when I don't need it. Party, get drunk, and the next morning I can't, for the life of me, remember what I did with it. First I looked around my apartment and I couldn't find it, so I called up the place where the party was. They hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet. For some reason, I leave it not this time. So I told them if it pops up to let me know. I called a few people who were at the party, but they were no.
Oh, you're always emotional, Stoney. It's all right. It's all right, mate. I'll give you a hug. It's okay, Stoney. Just have a drink of some milk. I'm going to make some of that milk tincture. I reckon.
Calling everyone I could think of, I was starting to get very depressed, so I went to the Kiev and ate breakfast. Then, as I walked down Second Avenue towards St. Mark's Place, where all those people sell used books and other junk on the street, I saw my penis lying on a blanket.
The thing's going on Vanny record.
Again, I spied off him. He wanted $22, but I talked him down.
Oh, look here. I've got a shitter on Plenty of Fish wants to take me home. Got a lot plenty of fish, hey? He reckons I look like Grizzly Adams. I'll have to
Yeah,
send you a photo.
I remember watching Grizzly Adams back in the day. That was a good show.
Oh, I love that.
There's a couple movies too. There's one movie that I watched where he went into a cave and he went through time.
Yeah.
And he came into like the present day world and fucking this type of shit. It was a
Grizzly
weird
Adams or Beastmaster or one of them.
Grizzly Adams.
All right, oh yeah. So the proper actor.
Yep.
The same actor that done that. Yep.
Yeah, the same guy that did the actual show.
Yeah, well,
they did a movie. They did a movie
all
where
that
he went
era.
through time.
Yeah, all that
He went-
era in that 70s, they all did that, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, I remember all those old things. I don't look it, but I am 54.
Gentle Ben.
Yeah, his bear. I love that bear.
Gentle Ben. And
I don't look it, but
Yeah.
I am 54 years old.
yeah, well, Gentle Ben. But remember the one with the fucking air fucking boat thing with the V8 engine? His dad was what was his name? No, now I'm going to get confused with Skippy, because Mark Hammond was the one from Skippy. In Australia, we had a program called Skippy the Bush Kangaroo.
Yep.
When we were kids. You know,
I remember Skippy.
Skippy.
I
the Bush
actually
Kangaroo.
we had that over here in
And
Canada.
they grow the. Hey, Skip! Come on, Skip! Oh my God! Have you seen some of the comedy company skits on Skippy the Bush Kangaroo?
No, I haven't.
Like, there's this Australian group like that. They do like comedy. They just make comedy, you know. They're TV mob, and they do some skits about Skippy the Bush Kangaroo and that. Yeah. He was
Stoney
always-
remembers them too.
Hey,
Stoney remembers it too. It was probably
I didn't know you had that in America.
oh
Or
yeah,
was that Canada?
both of us, both Canada and America, we got
Really?
shit from all over the world.
Yeah. I thought we just got your shit. You know what I mean? Like
We get
Like, I
everybody's shit.
my earliest ones, like when I was in grade 1 at school, and probably the first time I ever seen TV, and the first thing I seen on TV was the Johnny Cash show.
Yep.
You know, and I remember watching Johnny Cash. I remember watching Rin Tin Tin.
Yep.
Right. My friend Trigger or something like that. Trigger. Right. And the Cisco Kid. Hey, Pancho. Hey, Cisco.
Yep.
I love Cisco Kid, mate. The Cisco Kid was the best. Right? And Tarzan, when Tarzan come on once a week, all the kids would be out in the street yelling out, oh, like, well, Tarzan.
Yep.
Playing Tarzan. They all come in to watch Tarzan. You know, and that was the old, the Weisminger or whatever he was. He was that Olympic swimmer. Black and white in them days. And Superman.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
The
Batman.
Hulk. The Hulk.
Superman, Batman. Did you have one called My Favorite Martian.
Yep, I remember My Favorite Martian, the original one.
Yeah.
They're doing a remake. They're rebooting it.
Are they? Oh, I hope they don't fuck it.
Oh, they probably will. They always do.
Hello. I'm Mr. Ed. Horse, of course. Unless, of course, that horse, of course, is the amazing Mr.
There
Ed.
was Mr. Ed the horse and Francis the mule.
Yeah.
Francis the mule was another one that was a talking
All right.
animal.
We never had Francis. We had Mr. Ed.
You never had Francis the mule? He was more in the movies,
No,
and it was pretty good. If you like the old stuff, if you like the old movies, look up.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed. We'd watch Mr. Ed, and then we go over the and we watch My Favorite Martian, and then we had F Troop. The end of the Civil War was near and quite accidentally. Yep, F Troop. You know the F Troop.
Yep.
They were that Corporal Agarn and the Indians and all that shit. You know that was a great show.
And yes, I remember that one too, Stoney.
You know.
That was a funny episode of South Park.
I've never really watched South Park. I sort of never got my head around it.
Oh, it was literally just made to be a stupid cartoon, like just making fun of stuff. That's literally all it is.
But I love the other stuff. Like I love Beavis and Buttheads. I love fucking American Dad, and I love all the other ones. But I just sort of just can't. I don't know. Maybe it's the animation of it that sort of I just look at the things. You know what I mean? Yuck or whatever. I don't know. Fucks me. You know?
Yeah, it's definitely different animation.
Simpsons. My kids fucking hated me. My kids weren't allowed to watch Simpsons. No, fuck that. They were banned. They were banned from the Simpsons. And that Bart is a cunt of a kid. I used to tell my son, "You ever speak to me like that?" I used to tell my son, "You ever speak to me like that? I'll stick a cake of soap in your mouth, you cunt." Well, what else can you do, Neil? You can't.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, eat my fucking
totally
shorts, you cheeky cunt. Fuck off, Bart. You know? Well, my kids laugh about it.
There are kids. I hear kids these days, like literally, there's one right across the street. Little girl, she's probably like 7, 8 years old. She demands things of her parents.
Yeah.
She doesn't ask. She demands. It's like, if that kid was mine behind closed doors, that kid would be getting a slap.
You know,
just a little smack on the ass. Like, nah, you don't be acting like that.
I've seen with my kids, you know, and how they've done with their kids, and they've laid off the rod and spared the child and all that. And I've seen them wake up to reality, you know, and watch and sort of go, "Oh yeah, I taught you that," but they're not going to admit that because I was a bastard, you know what I mean? Like, but that's all right. That's what I'm supposed to be. You know, I'm dad, mate. You know?
I think I've done pretty good so far. My kid still actually lives with me. They're trying to make sure that I friggin' have food and friggin' have quality of life. Because nobody else will.
My kids are all doing well for themselves. Right? 2 of them paying off their own homes and stuff like that. The other 2 are getting there, you know. But family wise, went through a divorce and stuff like that, and a lot of shit went down with my ex. You know what I mean? And that's caused a lot of rift. So I don't see my grandchildren. I don't know my grandchildren, but I know what they do. You know what I mean? And I know where they are because, you know, it's just crap happens, man.
Yeah.
You know? In other words, like, Yeah, I just married a lion bitch slut. Simple as that.
Stony,
You
has
know
your
that
son met up with Jimmer? If he's over in Thailand.
my uncle's was in Thailand for many years. I was thinking about heading over to Thailand there.
Cheers, Tony. Have a good night. And I got to take off here too because it's
Oh,
getting
you
pretty
going?
late. Oh, microphone. I'm still
I
getting
was
used to
late
this
there.
new microphone.
I was late there. I was just getting a fucking roll on. G'day, Falcon. How you going, mate? I was just getting a roll on.
Imagine there's still people out there that'll pop up.
Hey,
Come on,
nah,
people.
man, nah,
Somebody's got to pop up. Make sure
Hey,
you
Neil,
hit that thumbs up.
Neil. Fuck off, hey. All good, man. How's it going? That fucking art thing? Thank you. Appreciate the support, bro. Hey,
No problem, man.
appreciate, man.
Always,
Thank you.
always.
Thank you, my friend.
Hey,
Always. And you
we're
enjoy that
all
fucking,
we're all one family.
you just enjoy that view out that fucking window, cunt.
Hey, people love watching that view.
Oh, I know.
Whenever I
I know,
post
but
it up, I get people fucking looking from all over the world.
I know. I thought it was great. I think I was one of the few people that fucking got it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you do know this bloke's fucking half blind. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Okay, here's my
All I do
view
is
out my
I
window.
just aim the camera and record.
Yeah, sure you did.
Have a
Had
good
nothing
have a
to do
good
with
one.
views, brother.
Take care,
Love you.
everybody.
Fuck off. See ya. All right, there we go. Oh, well. Lazy days and lazy nights. I still got a bit left and I've got another bottle to go. So I might just stay the task. Who knows? I might just throw the link up and I'll have a look for another song. I think I left the link up. They appreciate you, Stony man. Love you. If you're not subbed up to Stony Baker, you need to sub up to Stony. Hey, you got a spanner, Stony. You're the only cunt with a spanner, Stony Baker. Hey, look at that. I didn't even remember giving you a fucking spanner, Stony. I must have been drunk. Usually am when I do lives, aren't I? As it is what it is, and it is what it ain't. You get what you're getting, and that's what happens now. Just don't you fucking worry about that, mate. You just watch and see what happens at election time. Just watch and see. Yeah, just watch and see whether Donald Trump's a fucking president. I'm telling you, he won last time. He won again. They can't fucking rob him twice in a row, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, Trump. Yeah, there's the Trump link. Hey. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, boys. Yeah. There we go. Links up. Links up. I want to play some good fucking. Let's go some Trump stuff. I want to play some Trump stuff. I love Trump. I love Trump. Trump. Oh. Oh, excuse me.
golfing with my niece. I could have been chilling on the beach, but I got too much love for the streets. Hey, let's make America great for every religion and race. Yeah, men don't have a vagina. The radical left works for China. All I ever wanted for the USA was a good economy for your family. For your kids to go outside and play. Look at San Francisco, take a look at LA. Look at New York City, man, it just ain't the same. We all know the radical left is to blame for weaponizing your religion and race. Tell me how that house is so fancy, but you only make $100K a year. How'd that happen? Your husband Paul prancing in his panties, just dancing with his boyfriend in your mansion. That actually happened. These politicians pretend that they care, but only look out for themselves. It ain't fair. The economy is not what it was, but I'm not trying to wake her back up. All I ever wanted for the USA was a good economy for your family. Protect the southern border, make a place that's safe for your kids to go outside and play. Look at San Francisco, take a look at LA.
I've been talking for a long time.
We all know the radical left is to blame for weaponizing your religion and race.
Oh,
What is that noise? That is the new neighbor.
so I'm not going to shut down. I'm just going to kick back and have a smoke and have a drink. If anyone wants to drop something in chat and say good day and
It's like
have
100
a
years
yarn,
old.
I'm
I
happy
thought
to
that
do
was
it.
like the gardeners or something. Where
Oh,
is he
good.
from?
I'm just enjoying it.
Probably like Kentucky or
It's a
Fresno.
beautiful day here.
What's his name? Get this. It says Scuzz on the back.
Yeah,
of his
let's
truck.
fuck you off with the music.
For reals.
Oh, yeah.
Scuzz Twitland.
That's
Big old
right. Oh, got me order.
Can you guess if one of these foods makes arthritis pain worse? Is it these tomatoes? Cucumbers? Apples? Bread?
Yeah.
I'll give you the answer in just a second. One of these foods contains a sinister protein that
Good. Fuck off, Ed. There we go. Let's enjoy this. Lovely song.
Boy, I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb. Pretty quick will make you stupid with curriculums at school. And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, will make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left. Take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas and die for freedom. There's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose. But our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? You're depressed. Society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Don't get married to a lady who also don't have a clue. And pop out a few babies that are just the same as you. To the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, baby girl. I'll paint you pink if that's okay. We'll encourage self-destruction through the music that you play. We divided out of men by trying politics and race, and honestly, it's working awesome. So for you, we'll do self-inject you full of hate. Objectify your sexuality, then blame you for the raven. Weaponize the differences that make our men and women great. And just to screw with you, erase the genders. Everyone's the same. We'll empower you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay. Then have the men turn into women and you'll
Oh,
fight for
g'day,
them.
banana.
You thought you had it figured out, but everything has
See you
changed.
there, man.
Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we made. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house to settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. To the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Here's a good one.
5 words you pronounce wrong 2 years
fuck
before
off.
your brain
Let's find
starts
another
shutting
song.
down.
Yeah,
Dementia
what
is
am I
now.
going to do? I think a bit more Tom McDonald. I like Tom McDonald. He smashes it, man. What can I do? I got to be political, boys. Donald Trump, Mr. Beast, Elon Musk. No, Snowflakes. Tom McDonald, Snowflakes. Great song, great tune, amazing rap, man. This cunt shits on Eminem as far as I'm concerned. He's fucking, yeah. Yeah, this lad, how could you not feel proud of Tom McDonald as a muso, you know? There you go.
Contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. Hear them preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's
They're all red, white, and blue.
we are all ashamed.
Australian flag's red, white, and blue. British fucking flag. That's you Americans. Probably it's all red, white, and blue. We all come from the same mob, man. We're all red, white, and blue.
They set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean. But if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave. All of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist.
That's right.
Like that's the reason things are tough. Why you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks. You're supporting what you stand against. You don't think you are, but
Fuck you, white people.
don't donate money to pharma. Damn, dog. We're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be
Exactly.
American? Okay, that's cool.
Most people,
we're all ashamed of you too. Y'all are so fake. Oh no.
most people don't. This shit Shit, man. This is politics.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Everybody's wrong, that's a real problem. They don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Soon enough, we running out of options. This ain't gonna end till it's in the
So you
coffin.
want me to keep going with this live, or will I pull it up?
I don't know how we
Chuck
can
a comment in there.
drop it. Snowflakes
If I
melt
don't
when
get
it's
any
hot.
comments in the next fucking, well, when it goes to 1 hour and 30 minutes, if I don't get a comment, keep going, I'm going to pull up. All right? Up to you, chat. Bit of input would be nice. No fucking snowflakes. Fuck snowflakes, man. Fuck snowflakes. Well, it's 1 hour 26. I'm going to let it go for 1 hour 30. If I don't get a comment or a laugh or something, I'm going to shut the stream down. Otherwise, I'll keep playing some music. Some McDonald's.
Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, because you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children, we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now. The planet went crazy.
Fucking overdose.
Everything we say is homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got me too, or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can't see the cage.
Nothing,
They knew
mate.
that race war would be the game they need to play. For people too big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. People screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor because he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name. When the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all a genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves.
Fucking look, you right, man. You know, do it. Anyway, all right, everybody. I'm going to call it a day. We're down to one. I hope I've entertained you for a little bit. You know, I'm sorry there's no drama happening, but anyway, it's all good. Hey, it's all good. Love you all, eh? Blessings, everybody. How they do that heart fucking thing, you know. All right. Love ya. See you later, cunt. Bye, cunt. Bye, bye, baby, goodbye. Bye, 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 baby, goodbye. Baby, baby, there it is. End stream. Bye, 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 baby, goodbye. Okay, is it in?